welcome to Build Your Best Life with Coach Deborah D. Smith. I am excited to have you here today, the last day of June. Can you believe it? Well, I believe it is better to train early rather than to fix later. Your words, your steps, your gestures, your posture, your facial expressions, your voice tone, what you write, even the movement of your eyes all speak volumes and is what other people see. So your actions are crucial. Make sure that you stop and think before you act. Again, good evening and welcome. Please go ahead and share. Like the page if you have not already done so. And get ready for this last topic in our theme, driven, which is going to be time management. It's the last one for this month. We're going in a new direction for July. So time management. I guess our parents and grandparents used to say it's not what you do, it's how you do it, right? So your time management, are you allowing time to handle you? Are you handling your time? It is all very critical and important to what we can get done in a day. So I thought this would be a great topic to end the month with. So as I stated, it is very essential for us to get the most out of our days. Nothing is worse than constantly working on something all day. You just spend here and there on the phone doing this and that and whatever. You get home, you're exhausted. And then when you think back, you can't even say one thing that you really got accomplished. So what were you doing? Were you just spinning your wheels all day? Why is it that you can't come up with anything that you got accomplished? Probably because you weren't working smart. You were not taking advantage of managing your time in the appropriate fashion. I'm going to give you some things that will help you as you spend time doing things that you're just not spinning wheels, doing things and you're busy, but you're not accomplishing anything. So you might want to get your pad and pen and get ready, because I'm going to give you some tips on how you can produce more during your day when you manage your time. Good evening, Agnes. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll say, okay, the first thing that is important is to have a to-do list. Most of us, I'll say 95% of people need to write those to-do lists down. Now, some people can keep them up here, but in my opinion, it's more efficient if you write those to-do lists down. Then you will know what is it that you need to do during the day. What things are priority, because you may have 10 things that you need to do. They need to get done, but some of them are more important to get done than something else. So what is the priorities? What is it that you have to get done that particular day? It helps keep you on track. Now, that doesn't mean that everything on your to-do list, you'll get it done. That's not what it means, but it's there to assist you in being more focused on what it is that you need to do. So I have found it very beneficial to do to follow my to-do list. Now, one thing I've also found is it's better to prepare that to-do list the day before. Okay, so why do you say that? Okay, because if I get up and I may be working from home, I might have to go to the office. I might have an appointment before I go to the office. If I've prepared that to-do list beforehand, then I'm not going to forget that appointment because it's going to be on my to-do list. If I have a meeting and it's not in the same building where I normally work, that's going to assist me. And then I can have an idea. So if I know I got to do A through E today, but I know that D is the most important thing, it is a priority. Well, I need to work on that first. I need to get that done because that has to be turned in. If I don't turn it in timely, that may cause someone else to not get their work done on a timely basis. So it is essential that I get the D done. So putting that list together the day before is very, very helpful. I know most times I will do it. Sometimes I get in here and I'll start doing things like, wait a minute, I'll look over for my to-do list and it's not there. Why? Because I forgot to do it the day before. So I'm not just saying this just to, well, this is some good information. It's something that I use and it is beneficial for me. So that is why I'm giving the tips to you. Good evening, Deacon Holmes. Thank you for tuning in. So again, the to-do list is very helpful, and preparing it the day before also assists you in being more accurate and making sure that everything that you need to get done is on that list and you're getting it done timely. Now, there are many tasks that you know that you need to do it and you know ahead of time. But what happens is we prefer to procrastinate. So if you're a person and you like to look nice, or you like to look a certain type way, or you like to dress for where you're going, if I have a meeting today, I'm going to dress a certain way. If I don't have a meeting, I might dress a different way. Well, guess what? Prepare your clothes the night before. Simple, right? Because if you don't, you may wake up during the night and say, oh, what am I going to wear tomorrow? Let me see. So you didn't prepare that to-do list. So you may have a meeting that you forgot about, but you're trying to think, okay, what am I wearing? Then you get up the next morning, didn't give yourself any extra time, but you got to get dressed and got to get to where you need to be on time. Well, you go in your closet, still half sleep. What am I going to wear? Okay, let me get, I need, oh shoot, I got to hurry up. I'm going to wear this. Oh shoot, that needs pressing. I need to find something I don't have to press. So let me look. What else do I have that, I got to go to this meeting. What else do I have? You pull something else out. Oh man, I didn't know a spot was up here. What is that? That's not going to come out if I just wipe over it. Can't bear that. Oh my goodness. You pull out and you're putting on a certain color. You have this meeting up on your executive floor. So you decide you're going to wear a shirt and tie. And you're trying to think, last time I went up there, what color tie did I have on? What color shirt did I have on? Okay, so this is what I'm going to wear. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to wear this shirt that I need ironing. Hey. Okay, now what shoes go with this? Get ready to put the shoes on. Why is my heel broke? What am I going to do? And so if you had prepared your clothes the day before, it would be better, right? So you have your to-do list, and so you would have remembered that you had a meeting on the executive floor, so you know that you wanted to dress shirt and tie, suit, dress, whatever. You knew you were going to go in there and find what you wanted to wear based on the look that you wanted to have. So if there was something that you needed to be pressed, then you had time to press it last night. You don't have to worry about it the next morning. If you pull out something and you didn't realize it had a spot on it, put that in the area to go to the cleaners. Can't wear that. You guys, you're getting your shoes out, your tie out, and you look at your shoes. The heel's broken. You know you can't wear those, so do you need to change your shirt, your tie? You know, you would have known all of this the day before. So it helps to not procrastinate and just wait for everything. I'm going to do everything when I get up in the morning. Right? A good evening, Cynthia, Ferguson, Peggy, and Dan. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're talking about time management and how that to-do list will help you as you prepare. It's like having a magic wand. See that magic wand? It's like you're in charge. Time is not handling you. You are handling the time, so it helps. So prepare your clothes the night before. And then there are other things that you can do as well. Meal prep. We have lady Jocelyn. She talks about this all the time, and she is the queen of meal prep. She does an excellent job. But that doesn't mean that you can't do it as well. So if you work outside the home, do you go out for lunch every day? Do you take lunch? Do you have kids or younger siblings that you have to prepare lunch for? Is it something that you can prepare the day before? Or if it's not, you should at least know what that lunch will be so you can make sure that you have those items at the house, right? If your child only eats Lunchables, and you go to the refrigerator and there are no Lunchables there, guess what? You need to hop in the car and go to the store and get some Lunchables, right? And so if you prepare, have in your mind what is it that you need to prepare for that next day, you can get it done. Okay, so I take my lunch. What do I want tomorrow? I want tuna salad. So I go in there, prepare my tuna salad, put it in a container that I'm going to take in the morning, get my crackers ready, or if I'm going to have some other veggies with it, like lettuce and tomatoes, I can do that. If I'm going to make a sandwich, and put my bread in a sandwich bag, fruit, prepare whatever I'm going to take. That way in the morning, I don't have to stand there and go, oh man, what am I going to take? You've already done it, right? So that's how meal prep can help you. And the same thing if you have children, getting that breakfast. If you know you have to get them breakfast, you don't wait till that morning to figure out, what am I going to fix? If you have some kids just eat anything, some kids are finicky. So if you know your child is finicky and they only eat certain things, you need to have those things in the refrigerator ready to go. So when you ask someone, what do you want for breakfast? And they tell you, you got it, right? So you can keep it moving. And you can't show up for work late all the time. Why are you late? Why is it that you're always late? Because my son didn't know what he wanted for breakfast. Not going to cut it, right? Also, you can take out, what are we going to have for dinner? If it's something that's in the freezer, you can take it out and you'll know whether you need to sit it on the counter in the sink, or if you need to take it out the freezer, put it in the refrigerator. But you're doing this ahead of time and it's helping you to manage your time, all right? Okay, and as far as your meals and the meal preparation, you don't have to just prep a meal just for the next day. You can prep for 3 days at a time, 5 days at a time, whatever you want to do. When I was going through my 904, I would prepare my meals. And so I would prepare like 5, maybe 6 at a time. Maybe put 2 in the refrigerator. The rest I would put in the freezer. So when I got ready for my lunch, just pull it out the freezer, warm it up, and I was ready to go. So if you do these things, they will definitely benefit you. Number 3, place your keys, your purse, your briefcase, your backpack, your phone, etc. in a designated area where you are least likely to forget them. It's nothing like get ready to go out of the door. You get in the car and it's like, Oh, I don't have my phone. Oh, I just take me a second to run in here and get it. Get back in the house. Ooh, okay, where's the phone? I don't see the phone. You see my phone? Is my phone over there? Nobody's seen the phone. You gotta get, if you have a landline, you're in luck. Somebody else got a phone, you can say, down my phone. Okay, but if you had everything together, that wouldn't have been an issue, right? Guys, a lot of guys now, you take your backpacks. What's in your backpack? Everything that you need for the next day that you're not going to need after you go to bed should be in your backpack, ready to go. Most of us have cars now with the smart keys. So put the key in the bag. You in the car, you're ready to go. It's nothing like jumping in the car and pushing the button that says no key, right? So we need to do these things that's going to help us manage time more effectively, right? Because these are things that are helping us to be better. We don't want time and situations and circumstances managing us. We want to be on top of everything. So what are those things that we're going to do? We're going to make a to-do list. We're going to make sure we put everything on that to-do list, appointments, everything we need to do. If something is a priority, we're going to mark it down. We're going to prepare our clothing, lunches, and things like that the night before. That way we won't run into mishaps about what we thought we were going to wear is not going to work. Something's broken, something's got a spot on it, something needs pressing, don't have time, but you're doing that ahead of time. If you take lunch, you got to prepare breakfast, meals, you got to take something out for dinner. You already know what that's going to be. So you're a step ahead of that game as well. Your meal preps, you can do that as however many days ahead that you want. And to me, this one is a really, really good one. When you take and you place everything in a designated area. I know I hate it when you have one spot for the mail, but if somebody else gets a mail out of the mailbox, tell them where the mail might end up. So if you have it in that designated place, then you know where to find it, right? If you keep your keys in designated places, you know where to find it. Some people have hooks. Some people have little baskets. Some people put them right by the door. But if you have that designated area, that's where you need to put them. And then you won't have to run the risk of being late or whatever. Because that is one of the reasons why we're doing all these things. So that we can be punctual. Because that is a good attribute to have. To be punctual, not always be late. You want to be on time for those appointments, those meetings, to get to school, whatever it is, you want to be on time. And then you need to give yourself ample time to reach your destination. And I know everybody in wherever you live have a highway like I-10. I don't care what time of day it is, you can get on I-10 and it's liable to be a backup for miles and miles and miles. I'm not sure why people don't know how to drive on I-10, but they don't. And now it's worse, I guess, because they're working on it. Hopefully it'll make it better. So you never know when there's going to be a delay because of an accident, somebody's broken down, you forget something, you got to go back home and get it. A child calls you, they forgot something, you're going to have to make a detour to take that to them. So you always need to give yourself ample time to get where you are going. That is essential in managing time. So if you are not or have not thought about this, it is a good thing to do. They have all types of tools that we can use today that will assist us. You know, you can get an app for any type of app you can get off the App Store. Excuse me. They have all types of day timers. They have them as probably no larger than this phone. And they have them a little bit bigger. Some of them maybe be like this. Mine is probably 8.5 by maybe 7. Yeah, so it's about like this, and it's really thick. Only half a month will fit in, but it has a place on my to-do list, all my appointments. I can list my appointments out. I check them off when they're done. Then it has a calendar for the whole month. So everything I need, I have it in my day timer, my planner. So I have no reason that I should be late, unprepared, forget something if I am taking the time to do what I need to do to manage my time. So these tips are to get you going without dread. You will be prepared for the day. You'll be on your way, and everything should flow better, right? So I want to just give you these few tips today on time management, knowing that, you know, everybody does not have the same skills and attributes. And so whatever advice that you can get that will assist you in being the best that you can be and getting things done, getting them done timely, is a benefit. Because I know anytime I see something, I'm like, oh, wow, I never thought of that. That'll help. Never thought of that. That'll help. You know, I knew about to-do lists, but I wasn't doing it. Had a couple of hiccups. But then when I started doing my to-do list, things began to work a little better. It was more organized. And then I transitioned and started, like I said, doing my to-do list the day before. And that has really been a big help. And not only do I have that, but as I sit at my desk, if I look straight ahead, the wall across from me, I have a whiteboard. So if there's, you know, a lot of things are routine, so you kind of like are used to doing them. So if you have kids, you have to take to school. If you have someone you have to pick up, if you work in the office certain days and work at home certain days. So routines you get, you know, kind of get in the swing of doing those. But if you have a one-off, maybe a different appointment, I'll put it up on the whiteboard where I can see it, because that's something that is not routinely happen. Okay, my coaching sessions, I know when I have those, but I have them on the whiteboard, but sometimes they may switch days. So I definitely put that on there because that's a switch in my routine. And when I pick up my granddaughters, I definitely have that. I have it on my whiteboard. I have it on the timer on my phone. I have it on my to-do list because I know I'm going to go there. I'm going to be on time. And, you know, sometimes you start working on something and you just going. So when it's 15 minutes before my time to leave, my alarm is going to go off on my phone. So that gives me time to get their snacks together. Well, I already have the snacks together, but get the drinks out of the refrigerator, put those in there, any little 5-minute thing I need to do, and I'm out the door. But I really found that when we take the time to plan our days and focus on what needs to be done, it all works out that much better. So you may want to try these tips to see how you like it, and then let me know. So again, I hope that this helped today. And remember, instead of allowing your day to manage you, manage your day. Let's say that again. Instead of allowing your day to manage you, manage your day. We talk a lot about mental health and things like that. But when you manage your day, it actually relieves stress and anxiety. So that helps a whole lot. So keep that in mind. So that is all for driven. So we're going to go next month with striving for growth, optimism, action, life purpose, and that's for your goals. And so that's what we're focusing on next month. So for Saturday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, my topic is going to be purpose-driven life. So please tune in for that. I hope you will enjoy that. And we're going to have some exciting guests during July. Excuse me. We're going to have Naomi Bell from Dallas, Texas. She'll be on July 5th. We're going to have Leah Pryor from Jacksonville, Florida. She'll be on July 12th, which is all these are Tuesdays. And then on July 19th, we're going to have Ticarius, we call him Ty Cummings. That's Agnes's nephew. He's going to be on. He lives in Seattle, Washington. And so those are our guests for July. So I can't wait to have them on. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, as you travel on your road to being a better you, there will be rough terrain, detours, and obstacles. Don't let any of those negative aspects of your journey stop you. Though they may slow you down, keep going to be a better you so that you can build your best life. And Peggy, thank you so much. She says, instead of letting your day manage you, manage your day. Great job, sis. And check out that picture I put on Facebook of the sisters from 3 years ago. So again, thank you so much for tuning in today because you could have been anywhere else. Remember, building your best life is our business. That's not a slogan, it's our commitment. I love you. Be blessed. Stay safe. I will hope to see you on Saturday. So take care. Bye-bye.